Hello everyone and welcome back to Minecraft. Today I do have something planned and it's not going to be going back to the trial chambers. Um, I still have trial omen. I think the levels of bad omen give you longer trial omen times. Um, yeah, I guess it's not like levels of difficulty like I thought. But yeah, today, or actually, we're gonna have to wait to go back to the trial chamber, mainly because I don't want to make too many episodes in a row about trial chambers. It's kind of been a while since we've built anything, so I want to go ahead and build some stuff. Maybe in the next few episodes. But today I plan on building a bridge here, and I also have another build planned for today that's gonna go down here. But I'm waiting to do that one for now. We're gonna do that one later. But for now, I also want to show you, as you can see through the window there, there's a few new features to my house because I went ahead and decorated it off camera. So I want to show you. Yep, I finally upgraded the TV that we had. I went ahead and added some speakers. I added like a TV stand sort of thing. And I also added this different painting. It looks more like a TV than our old one did. And I also put this painting behind our couch. Um, yeah, and then I added quite a few paintings, as you'll see, around the house. Yeah, I also went ahead and I added a clock in the kitchen. That's about it for this floor. I also added an ender chest underneath the steps here. So I didn't know where I could fit it in this floor, so I put it here. But yeah, I'm really liking the design for this TV here. I didn't think it'd turn out looking so good. And I also found a use for these chiseled black stone blocks. But if we go upstairs, you can see I also added some paintings up here, just for a little extra detail on the walls. And then I also added in a music player, what is it, a record player. I think that's what it's called. I don't know what they call them in this game. I also added a record player here with some music discs. These are some of the classic discs here. And we also have some more paintings in the room. And I also moved the first diamond. So if you're wondering where that is, I just moved it a little bit. Yeah, and I also added a clock up here so that we could tell the time. Alright, so another thing I wanted to show you guys is this here. I've expanded the storage area, and it looks like, yeah, I went ahead and I also bought some of these mini blocks from the Wandering Trader. I plan on using them for details later, but I don't really know how I'm going to use them yet. Actually, I have used a few, which I'll show you. I guess I'll show you now. Yeah, and this is what I meant by using the mini blocks here. I used the TNT ones to sort of decorate the mine area. I also went ahead and put down these red candles because they kind of look like dynamite a little bit. Yeah, so we have these TNT blocks here just to add a little bit of decoration to it. And like I said, I'm not done with this area. I plan on making this into like a whole mining, I guess, village area. It'll be like a segment of the village that's just for mining. Yeah, so for this bridge, I plan on using spruce and oak here. I'm hoping that it'll kind of look weathered, like maybe the oak wood got a little bit darker, and so now it kind of looks like spruce wood. And I kind of want it to be sort of in the air, and it's gonna sag a little bit so that it looks sort of like I guess the weight of the bridge is sort of pulling down the center of it. But I'm going to go ahead and set up a build and see how it looks. Yeah, I wanted it to connect to right here. I don't know, I might need something bigger because there's just this empty space here. And I really don't want this empty space to be here, so I might actually move it over to where this space is. I'm not sure yet. I could also use multiple bridges or just build a much larger bridge, but I don't want the bridge to be too large. I want it to be like 3 by 3, or you know, 3 wide where you walk. So yeah, I'm not really sure how I want to do it yet. I haven't built this at a creative test world, so I'm kind of just winging it. And then we're going to see how it looks, and we're going to do trial and error and just kind of go from there. Yeah, so I just wanted to stop and show you guys what I have so far. As you can see, the bridge kind of has this dip, and then it'll dip in the center and then go back up. But it's not done yet, and it doesn't have any detail, so it looks kind of plain and boring. Alright, so I finished the basic shape of the bridge here, and I don't know how I feel about it yet. I'm thinking that these segments are too long, or at least some of them here, how it's like 3 planks. I think some of them could benefit from being shorter, just so that there's a bit of a, I don't know what you would call it, a bit of a variation in the bridge. So I'm going to go ahead and shorten them and see how it looks. Alright, so I went ahead and I kind of fixed the shape of the build, so it's got a bit more of a natural curve going there. And I think the next thing I'm going to do is add some more of the details. So I went ahead and I added some supports for the bridge here, and I also added some of these trapdoors underneath parts of the bridge just to give it a little bit more shape, I guess. I think these supports really bring up the build. It looks so much better with the wooden supports on. So I went ahead and I tried out a couple of different styles for the guardrail here, and yeah, I don't think I like any of them. I don't think any of them look right. So I'm gonna try it with a few more materials and see if I could find something that looks better than these here. Yeah, so I finally found a sort of design here that I like. I went ahead and went back to the fences because the other stuff I used didn't quite look right. I tried to use walls and it just looked horrible. So we're gonna go with fences like this. But I think this looks nice, especially from a distance if you're just glancing at the side of your eye. It's a pretty nice looking guardrail. I mean, if you look too closely at the details, it kind of starts falling apart because you know, there's a big gap here. But besides that, I mean, it looks fine. So I went ahead and I finished adding in the guardrails for the bridge, and I'm pretty happy with how this turned out so far. And it definitely does a lot to fill in the empty space here without causing too much clutter. There's still room for like boats to go through here. And I'm thinking the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and add a few extra details to it. Then I'll be done. So I went ahead and I finished with the detailing for the bridge here. And as you can see, I added in some glow berries hanging off the bridge. And I think that's going to be it for the bridge. I was thinking about adding in some vines, but I might wait to do that till later. And I also went ahead and added in these spruce trapdoors here, so it kind of looks like maybe some of the weathering on the bridge needed to be patched up, or for some reason, you know, maybe the wood went bad and they had to replace it or patch it up somehow. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the bridge. Next thing to do is to actually make the thing that goes in here. So the next thing I'm gonna have to do here is actually terraform this hill a bit, because there's this big wide opening in the back here, and I kind of want there to be like a small cave opening here on this side, but I don't want it to be as open as it is now, so I'm gonna go ahead and terraform this area. I'm now done terraforming this cave here, and well, it doesn't look much different, to be honest. Just a bit extra room. this whole area right here used to be a giant hole that you could just fall into. If we go back here, you could see um, we have ourselves a smaller cave entrance right here, and I really tried hard to make this look like it was part of the natural generation. I think I did. I think I did a pretty decent job. That we go in here, and I also had to add some dirt to the roof to make it look more natural. But this side over here is still the same, so I don't have to terraform anything over here. And the next thing I'm going to do is I think add a little bit more land in here, just like a little bit more area to stand. I finished up with the terraforming inside the cave here. As you can see, I went ahead and added a bit of land, a bit of area for us to stand and decorate here. And I also went ahead and terraformed this underwater part. But I'm not done because I want this part to be made of stone, or at least some of it. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that up later. But the next thing to do is actually gather the materials we need to finish the detailing. Alright, so I'm finally done with the detailing, and I want to show you guys. So I guess I'll go ahead and reveal the entrance right here. I think it's very pretty the way it looks with these glowberries and these, I guess you can call them azalea bushes. I kind of made them to look like bushes. But if we go on in, you can see that there's like lily pads leading in. There's also some drip leaf, and it's all kind of like leading you into the cave, kind of cluing you in on as to what it is. And if we go in, yeah, you can see that I've kind of decorated the inside of this cave to look sort of like a mix between a dripstone cave and the moss cave, the lush cave biome. I don't know. This is what I thought to do for this, since I really want this. Like I said in a couple of episodes, I really want this area to be some kind of like mystical magic forest. I think this biome fits in really well with that magic forest type of feeling. So I went ahead and I basically built my own azalea biome, or my own lush cave, right in this cave over here. And I guess the lore is that they took the glowberries out of that cave and kind of put them on this cave here. And I have plenty of trees, azalea trees. I think I planted a few over there. And I think I'm going to have it so that there's more closer to the cave. Kind of like all the lush cave biome type of stuff sort of grew outward out of the cave. And it's still growing out into the mystical forest. We also have this water feature here that just was here naturally. But yeah, I don't know what else I'm going to do with this cave. I've kind of done everything that I thought looked nice. So maybe I'll put something in there in the future. And if we go around to the back here, you can actually see that a few of these azalea trees and a bit of moss actually mark the entrance here, and they kind of hide it just a little bit, not too much. That way it's got a little bit hidden on this side. So while I was actually gathering the materials for this build, I came across some friends here. So we're going to go ahead and release them into the water, into this cave. And this little river feature doesn't go on for too long. So hopefully they'll stay in this area and they won't get lost. I also went ahead and I closed up all the paths that led to underwater caves under here, so we should be good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and release them. Ooh, why isn't it working? Okay. Alright, there he goes. Alright, there's one. And I found a blue one. And I heard those guys were pretty rare, so I got pretty lucky with that. Alright, here goes the next one. Yep, he's yellow. And I think the last one's yellow also. Yep, so there we go. We now have some axolotl friends in our Mystic Cave area. I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share it with a friend, share it with a family member, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.